delivered for the low income, plus more going out. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. However, really quickly before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. As I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you each and every day, doing all the research, breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with everything going on right now as things are changing very rapidly and as we continue to get all these new announcements hitting the wire every single day, especially all this new information coming out of the administration, the president, lawmakers, Congress, and everything that Congress is currently working on right now, including all these new bills, proposals, packages, amendments, and reform to these very important fixed income benefits, as well as anything in regards to money, benefits, programs, checks, stimulus, or anything else right now that we can possibly get our hands on. Of course, I want to find all that information, bring it to you in these short videos so you can grab as much as you possibly can, as money is very tight right now for the vast majority of people, and I completely recognize prices continue to rise on virtually everything, making things even more difficult for the vast majority of people. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Please remember, I am here for you in any way that I possibly can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment to you and the community, and as always, I'm sticking to it. So again, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, as you certainly don't want to miss any videos going forward, as there's going to be some pretty cool announcements here. A little hint for you going forward over the next couple of days. So let's get into it here and talk about what is going on, the items that are being delivered, as well as more going out. So let's get into the details here. All right, so like I just said there as a little hint, I would say this much: at least stick with me for at least the next couple of minutes here, as I do have a couple announcements here that I want to share with you that I think you probably want to hear. So let's get into it. However, as we talk about it, starting about right now, you'll get to enjoy some pictures that many of you here in the community have been sending out to me as a result of this very cool Amazon project that we implemented a few months ago, and we've been sending out hundreds and hundreds of items to those of you here in the community. Now, I do not know what the actual number is at this point, but I do know for a fact we have reached hundreds of you right here in this community with sending out these items, as well as cash drops. Just like last week, we had a cash drop going on. And another little hint here I want to throw out there, I'll give you a little hint. I have a little bit of a feeling there's going to be another cash drop coming within the next few days here. Hint, hint, you might want to pay attention, okay? So keep that on your radar here coming up over the next few days, as there will be another one of those cash drops coming in, because as I mentioned a few weeks ago, well, actually, it was not even 2 weeks ago, but a week and a half ago or so. At the beginning of the month, I mentioned we're going for $10,000 this month to give away to those of you right here in this community. So in order to achieve that, we got to do some of these cash drops sprinkled in throughout the month to make sure that we're going to actually reach that $10,000 objective. So stay tuned for that. And again, hopefully that you are enjoying these pictures as well. So as a result of this, here's what's going on. Many of you here in the community know about this already, but let me bring you up to speed on this. Another little hint here. Again, like I said, you want to stick around for a couple minutes because there are a few announcements here alongside the cash drop that will be coming here within the next, I don't know, few days. I'm not going to tell you exactly when, because honestly, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I just know at some point here within the next, short amount of time, I will be doing one of those cash drops. However, I want to throw this out there as well. I'm going to be implementing something new into this Amazon project. So we're going to ramp it up a little bit. We're going to crank the dial a little bit more and see what happens here over the coming, I don't know, days, weeks, whatever it happens to be. I'm not sure when I'm going to announce this either, but I can tell you this much: it's going to be relatively soon here. We're going to do something different. We're going to crank it up a little bit and try to implement some new stuff here. So here's what else is kind of interesting. I didn't realize this was a thing. I'm going to be honest with you right now. So apparently on Amazon, you can only buy like so many of the same item. I didn't know that was a thing. All of a sudden, we're getting these messages. And again, the person that I have hired to help me fulfill these orders, she sent me the screenshot of it and she said, hey, can you take a look at this? We can't buy certain items anymore. So I had my wife Corey look at it and she said, oh yeah, basically, apparently, I didn't know this. This was news to me. But apparently if you buy the same items over and over and you buy like the certain quantity of the same item, they basically say, sorry, you can't buy that item anymore. I didn't know that. So apparently they're basically like cutting me off from buying some items because we bought so many of these certain items. For example, like Dawn dish soap and stuff like that. That's a very big one right there. We bought a ton of times here for many of you here in the channel. And again, they're saying, hey, you can't buy it anymore. So we're kind kind of trying to get a workaround around this and try to buy from maybe a different seller or something like that. But again, they're kind of putting limits on me now. I don't like it. So anyway, we're going to kind of switch it up here for a little while maybe and implement a new little announcement here. So again, stay tuned for that as we're going to implement some, let's just say this much, bigger items, if you want to say. So stay tuned for that announcement. I will bring it to you here within the next, I don't know, handful of days or so. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to announce that officially, but stay tuned for that. But as a result of this, the program is still going strong. There have been a few little hiccups along the way. Honestly, it's nothing too big. I would say the biggest thing that's been going on is for some reason, some items have not been delivered. So I feel super bad about it. I'm not really sure why, but there's a handful of people out there that the packages were on the way for whatever reason. I got an update through email, and they said for whatever reason, your package wasn't able to be delivered. I don't know why. I'm not a clue why. So unfortunately, they return it back to Amazon, and then of course they refund me, which again, I don't want the refund. I want the person to get the items that they've asked for. So not really sure what's going on there, but it's only happened to a handful of people so far. And yeah, it's unfortunate. So other than that, pretty much everything's been going really smoothly and really well. So remember, I'm sending out those messages down below in the comment section, asking you to get in contact with me. One more thing I want to throw out there. Many of you already know about this again, but I want to throw this out there one more time. Watch out for the people down in the comment section impersonating me, asking you to call, text, chat, or message them. It's not me, okay? When it's me, I'll make it very obvious when it's me. Again, one more side note, and again, I know that the vast majority of you know about this, but again, I do see some comments every so often saying, you contacted me, and then I have to reach out and say, no, sorry, that actually wasn't me. It was one of these other people that pretends to be me. So when I reach out to you, there will be a check mark behind my name, which says basically that I'm verified, which means I've gone through the verification process with YouTube, and just means that I've gone through the process to tell YouTube that, yes, I'm the real deal. It really is me. I've gone through this verification process. So that's number one. Next, if you want to verify me even more, you can simply click on the name. When you see a response to your comment, if you click on the name to it, if it brings you to this channel with, a little bit less than 400,000 subscribers and almost 3,000 videos, then of course you can probably anticipate then yes, it is actually me. If it brings you to a channel with 0 subscribers and 0 videos, then obviously that's not me, okay? So please be very careful about that. And again, my messages will be very straight to the point. You'll know, it should be pretty obvious when it's me. But again, please be careful. I do know that most of you know about this. Just want to throw it out there anyway. But anyway, continue watching those messages. I'm still sending out a lot of messages every single day. Generally, I would say 30 to 60 messages every single day. I would honestly say 30 is on the low side. Generally, I've been doing more like 40 to 50, even 60 plus messages every single day lately, just trying to get those people that I'm reaching out to get those messages back. And again, I do know that some of you have also been reaching out saying, I haven't been chosen yet. When am I going to be chosen? I'm working on it, okay? I'm doing my best here. I'm just like a little bit shy from a one-man band here. I'm a little bit more than that. Obviously, you know that I have a person who helps me fulfill these orders, but practically a one-man band here, okay? I'm trying to do my best, okay? I'm trying to reach out as many people as I can. We're reaching out to hundreds of people every single week. And again, I know that there's hundreds of thousands of you here in the community. I'm doing my best to reach as many of you as possible, as quickly as possible as well. And I do know that most of you, based on your comments down below, are very patient about this and understanding. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm doing my best here to reach as many people as possible. And again, ramping this up here as fast as we possibly can. So keep those comments coming in down below. And a couple other things I want to throw out for you is stay tuned here over the next couple of days. Whenever those announcements are going to come out, I'm honestly not really sure when I'm going to drop those announcements for sure, but I can tell you this much. There's going to be another cash drop coming, and again, there's going to be another update on this project as we're going to crank it up a little bit. Little side note, little hint there as far as what we may be doing. But again, keep those comments coming in. I like to bring you these updates, to bring you the latest pictures that people have submitted to me, and then of course also bring you the latest updates and get a new fresh batch of comments coming in so I can reach out to those of you right here on this video as well. So yeah, also one more thing I want to throw out there really quickly is this much. Of course, I do not want anything in return for all of this other than just a couple simple things. Number one, make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. That's first thing. That's super easy, free to do so. Right down below the video, there's the subscribe button. Just hit that. Number two, share this video with your friends, family, social media. In fact, right down next to the subscribe button, there's a share button. Feel free to share this with your friends, family, social media. And next, keep coming back and watching these videos going forward as there's a lot of great information here. And as I've said before, my dedication to you and this community is to be here for you every single day. And lastly, when you are chosen as somebody to get some items, the only thing I ask for from you is to send me some pictures of the items that you've received. That's all I ask for from the people that have been chosen, is just please send me a quick picture and send it on over. I'm still surprised how many people don't send pictures. That's the only thing I ask for. Anyway, obviously it's not required, but seriously, that's all I'm really asking for. It takes like 3 seconds to take a picture and send it over to me, and that's it. So I can feature it in a video like this. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to let you go. Stay tuned for those announcements coming out here. Some pretty cool stuff going on. And again, just trying to change things up every so often, make it exciting, keep things going here, keep it, still a little bit thrilling going forward. And I'll keep you posted as we go forward, but some pretty cool announcements coming, and I can tell you that much. So enjoy your day. Thanks again for watching this. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands and thousands of videos right here on the channel. Until next time, have a good one, and I'll catch you again later.